Tokyo, a city built on the coast intertwined with water, has put in a flood system you'll have to see to believe. On this episode, we bring you Tokyo's flood tunnels. Global oceanic city Tokyo has so much water access, including canals and waterways within the city, that a grand plan was put in place to protect the city from flooding. There are 8 rivers that run through Tokyo, all capable of flooding during a typhoon. In the 1950s and 1960s, typhoons flooded and destroyed the low-lying old downtown of Tokyo. Based on Tokyo's geographical location, disaster in many forms can strike at any moment. Over 38 square miles or 100 square kilometers of the city is below sea level, which was made worse by rapid construction in the 1960s and 70s. Water was extracted, causing the area around Kotoku to sink further down 2.2 feet or 70 centimeters. Tokyo's annual rainfall of 60 inches or 1,530 millimeters hasn't changed much over the years, but the pattern of which the rain falls has. In recent decades, the rain pours heavy and hard, putting people's homes at risk of flooding. Over 80 years ago, an artificial waterway was dug, walled with concrete and armed with gates to control the rate of flow away from East Tokyo. Over time, more gates were added, but eventually Tokyo devised an idea to build an enormous structure underground to soak up typhoon floodwater at outrageous volumes. This came after the 1991 catastrophic flood that submerged 30,000 homes and left dozens dead. $3 billion and 13 years later, the Metropolitan Outer Area Underground Discharge Channel was completed. 5 stories tall, this massive chamber is so long, its length is greater than the height of this building, Fountain Place in Dallas, outfit with dozens of pillars. Each one weighs over 500 tons. As the rivers start to fill up, water is diverted into this surge tank, which will then be redirected to the man-made river that exits the city. Being the largest of its kind in the world, this surge tank sees water fill up inside 7 to 12 times a year. How this is made possible is by a 3.7 mile or 6 kilometer network of huge pipes positioned to take in water when the flow is too high, that carries it back through the pipes to the surge tank. 4 oversized turbines converted from aircraft engines can pump 13,000 cubic gallons or 50 cubic meters of water per second each. All of this floodwater is pumped into one of 5 mega cylinders that spans 20 stories deep into the ground. These tubes are so big that the space shuttle could fit inside. Designed to absorb the anticipated water volume of a once in 200-year flood, these cylinders angle the water so that it spins around the outside of the tubes to avoid a crashing impact at the bottom. As water fills up, it'll be pushed over to the surge tank, then out to the main exiting river. All the soil pulled from the construction of these chambers and tanks was used to build and strengthen up the riverside dikes, further strengthening Tokyo's protection against floodwater. Since its implementation, the flood tunnels and chambers have reduced flood damage in Tokyo by 90%, which has led other countries to come up with their own plans to build similar tunnels in their major cities. Are you impressed with modern feats of engineering like Tokyo's flood tunnels? Let us know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the content, why not support the channel by hitting the thumbs up button? It only takes a second. And until the next one, have a good one.